Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now today I want to work on this piece here that I'm doing. I'm just going to put some yellow bits in here, okay? I might have done a bit on the last video, I don't remember if I did or not, but I did take it out because it was all a bit too higgly-piggly for me. So I'm just going to do these bits. I've done the outside in chain stitch. Don't know if I'll whip that through, I don't think I will. And I'll use the variegated thread on that and this one too. So I'm just going to go around each one of these and put some of the little yellow bits in. I'm in Australia and we're having a really nice day, a little bit cool. I think it was a frost this morning. There was supposed to be a frost. I don't know whether there was or not. It got a little bit cooler in the night, but it wasn't too bad. So this is not as dark, this bit, because it's variegated, but that's okay because as you can tell by the pieces underneath, these do fade a bit, these changes in the colour on them. It changes a bit, doesn't it? So we'll see how we go, eh? And then we're going over here to do this one. Make sure they look nice. I'm not actually putting anything down the bottom of this. I'm going to be cutting that off later on. Down the track. We're taking that off. These ones are a bit shorter. We're just doing some straight stitches in here so we can have it a little bit, have a look at your flower a bit better. There you go. I might have to end this off. I think it's too short. Maybe I'll get a couple more stitches out of it. Yeah, we might be able to do this one. It's come back to really nice bright yellow now too. This is just a bit of fun, isn't it? Just doing a bit of stitching for fun, you know. Bit of slow stitching. I did not put a time on this either, but I'll figure out when it's going to be time for it to end it off. I did move my I use my tweezers because I did move the crochet hook because I was going to use it. So I do a bit of crochet. So I just try to end this off by using this thing. It's easier than me trying to thread the needle and fiddling around it. Maybe I'm taking more time with this, but it's because it's okay to do. It's not hard. So just, you know, do whatever you want to, see. So that's that. Now, I've got a lot of other bits to do on there, but what I'll do now, I'll just do some of the pinky ones, the pinky colours. That'll be this one here, but I don't know if I want to do that because then that's the same as the outside. I suppose I could. Yeah, it'll look good. It'll look good. We'll see how we go. I'm using the variegated one, and that's the idea sort of that I want to do. So these I got from Spotlight. These are really neat. I was watching Jennifer Galston, and she has this really neat thing that she puts her cotton reel on, and you just pull it off there like that, and it comes she's got some really good ideas, that lady. And now that I'm thinking about it, I want to go and make some what do you call them, hexies. I do want to make some hexies so bad. I guess that's what I could make out of those things, or them little bits of material, and put them together one day for my granddaughter. She might get it by the time she's a teenager, but we'll see. It depends how I go, eh? So I want to put some stitches up here. These thread. Down in there. You don't have to fill it in completely, but I think I'm just looking to put some of these colours in here, you know, to make it a little bit more interesting, I hope. I should put another one or two up here, I think, in this bit. And I hope I'm keeping my hand down the way so you can see what I'm doing, because I did make up a really good video with this earlier by putting my hands all in the way. We're just doing some straight stitches, okay? Just sort of to fill that in a bit. That looks really good. Might do another one over here, just for fun. And then we're going to go this way, in this side. You don't want to make them too long. You know, if you feel like you need it to be longer, just come back and put another one next to it to fill in the area. You don't make them too long, because then they'll gape apart. That won't be good. Something must have bit me. Probably a little spider there. Sometimes you find the odd little spider wandering around. I hope it wasn't. And be bitten by a spider. Jeremy was telling me that he was out the front there yesterday, and the cat next door was sneaking up on one of these tiny little finches. He said he smacked at the door or made a noise so the bird flew away, so the cat couldn't get it. Naughty pussycat. We don't allow our cat outside anyway. And if I did, I'd put a bell on it, but I'm not going to. He's too old now to go outside. 7 last week he was. 8. No, he wasn't. I'll get it in a minute. He's only 6. He's only 6. Gee, that time went fast though. I checked his birthday. It was the 13th October he was born. 2017 was. Yep. I did have a word with him the other day because he was upsetting me so much. I said, if anything ever happens to you, you poor little thing, I'll never get another cat. I don't think it was because I would miss him, because he's just like, he's one of the family. He's part of our life, a really big part of our life. But he always takes me to the bathroom and flops down in front of me, between me and the toilet, every time. And he's not small, and I've got to try and step over him without falling over. And it is not easy, but he still keeps doing it. And I tell him no, and I tell him no, and I tell him no, and I've tried to pick him up and move him, and I'm here bowling him all around, and I'm trying to get to the bathroom. And it's just not fun. Otherwise, he's not a bad pusser. He just needs to take me to the bathroom. I think that's really annoying of him, Got this thing about taking me to the bathroom and flopping himself down in front of you. He won't start until I'm nearly there, because he's still laying on the lounge or whatever, and he hears me get up, and then he waits until I'm nearly there, and he comes in, throws himself down in front of me. It's his cat way of doing something, I suppose. Is he cat gaming? Right, I know I'm going to put some pistol stitches in there, as well as those colour ones too, so I'll do that. I can do that now, can't I, so I can get a bit further on with this. Gee, I hope I am recording, thank goodness. Thought for a minute I might not have switched that on. Goodness me. I need to make something for my hair. I need to have something I can put my hair back with that's not a ponytail. I don't want a clip. I've tried both those things. They don't work. I need some sort of band or something I can put in my hair to hold my hair back. because I can't tie it up anymore. It's long, but it's annoying. I can't handle it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get myself a piece of stretchy stuff you use on your cuffs or your clothes used to in the years ago. What do you call it? Oh, can't think now, but I'm going to do a bit of that and make a band or something. I'm going to put the pistol stitches in the centre. And I do it with this, or was I looking at a tealy? I'm thinking I was looking at doing a tealy blue colour. Do I have something like that in it? Let me see. In one of these, so that's the sort of colour I wanted there, that greenish. Who's here? Don't think I have a... This is neat. That'll look in there. I don't know. Might look alright. Well, nobody said I can't. I'll just have a go at that and see what it looks like. Because I really do like this variegated one. It's really not... I've been using a lot of variegated, haven't I? But that's okay, because I like to use a bit of different things sometimes. Sorry about this. Slobbering all over this thing I am. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, so now I have another idea for something else I want to do, and that's... Well, I've been working on the hexes from time to time, but now I'm going to... After watching Jennifer the other day, yesterday, I thought I've got to do some of those. It's just so much that I need to do. I want to do it so bad. And the way she shows you, it's so simple. You know, I'm not, it's just the ideas she has are so good. Have I made that come? Yes, I have. I've brought that right undone. I better be careful. I'll end up with nothing there in a minute, won't I? It'll come right through if I'm not careful. So we're going to have... Hang on to that, Sonia. But see, you can do lots of things or anything over the years and you probably wouldn't learn everything you wanted to know. And that's just how it is. I mean, I haven't sewed like this as much as I'm doing now for years. I've been doing lots of different things, but I don't know, on and off I used to do it all the time before. I was sewing all the time. I started making journals. I've done lots of different things on here, but I really want to get into more techniques with the sewing machine as well, so I've been watching a few things like that because I've not been really into it that much. It was me just being my own silly self, not wanting to learn as much as what I should have done, because now I've got that new machine, I'll be able to, you know, work. And then there's so many clever things that people do, and you think, why didn't I think, you know, you just don't think of that. Because anyway, it's all right, it's all good. I've got a bit of everything now to take on board. I'm going to do the paper piecing because I really want to. Now this is only sort of half this middle bit that's got this inside, so I'm only going to do half of it, okay? I'm not going to do the other half. I don't know why I'm just not going to, because it hasn't got it on there. So these worked out really good, didn't they? Look at that. Isn't that delicious? I might get this down here. Righto. Look at that. Doesn't they look good? Gee, they do good. Do like that, how that worked out. Where's this end bit? Make sure you stitch it down so it doesn't get out of there. I don't think it will unless somebody's really tearing it. I think it shouldn't come undone. Righto. Now, I could continue on around that with this, but I think I might move on to the leaf. Let's do the leaf. I'll show you a bit at a time, and that way when I get a chance I can go and finish it. Well, do a bit while you're not there and some while you are there. So I've got a nice green, and there's another green here too. Some of these are really old. These pieces need replacing really seriously that they're rolled onto, don't they? I like that one. That's pretty. This is pretty. So we'll do a nice, interesting stitch on here, okay? If I can find the end. Wrong ways on you. Might have to use all this thread off here so I can get... I've got two little jars now with bits in it. One's out in the other room. I have these... So I'm collecting up bits, putting them in jars. The other one's big and it's nearly full. It's out in the other room, so I hope this needle works all right. Oh, that one's too big. It just depends what you're doing and how you feel. I think what sort of needle you need, and the one that's going to go through. The thread's going to go through all right, and it's going to go through the fabric all right, which I'm using pretty open weave stuff. This is cotton, but it's very fine, so it's okay to sew through. That one's a little bit thicker because you can see here there's spots where I did the work before on that, which I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to leave it like it is now. What am I going to put around the outside of this? I know I'm going to do the I'm going to do this, I think. Some is like a feather stitch, only it's not connected much. That doesn't make sense, does it? And it's all only got to come to the centre here. You can't, so you've got it, there's a vein there. So I want to bring it down to the centre and hope that I can get right through this without mucking this up, because there's a very good chance I could muck it up. Come on, go down in there. Come up here. Alright. I have to put these bits closer together. I might have to put those bits closer together. I'm going to undo that tiny bit in the last two stitches because I'm going to make them closer together, because you've got a lot of area around here, right, and not so much down the middle. So you want to make it... I'm going to go back again. Take another one off. Maybe I'll do it a different way. Hang on. Sorry about this. But we do want to get it right, otherwise it's not going to be... I might put that... Yeah, I'm going to undo this bit too. I'm going to put this... one of my favourite stitches down the middle of this and see if it works. Don't know if it will or not. We'll just have a go, eh? Hang on a minute. Come on. Come on, you can get through there, please. Alright, now we're going to start here at the top and go to the centre. Alright, and then we're going to come over here and go to the centre. We're doing this weedy stitch or something it's called, isn't it? And I do like it. I do like it. So I'm going to go up around there, back down in that middle. I hope this is going to work on here. Might not. But you never know. Try and keep it. And down in there. Get my hands the other way. Come up here. Down in there. Up here. With the back of your needle, take it through that there. Like that. Go down in there. Right. Pretty cool. because the distance around the outside is a lot, I'm going to have to start making a little bit wider these stitches here, maybe. See what happens at any rate. Go under there, down there. Yeah, I can make them a little bit wider because I think I can just put another something around the outside of it. Pretty cool. I do like this, how it's working out. The birds there watching me. Go up around there and down in that bit. Never would have dreamed of putting applique on and doing it like this once. But there's just so many things now that you can do with your, you know, so many ideas out there we can get from one another, which is a really good thing because then it helps us, you know, improve our work and whatever. I do like this. I do like how that's turned out. Look at that. Do you reckon that's ducky? I do. Don't thriddle. Yeah, probably one more stitch with this bit of thread and then you'll have to change it. Yeah. Another piece of thread. But I think we'll do around the outside of the leaf too. You can't, you know, I don't want to leave. I'll put a stem stitch around the outside, I think. Or a back stitch. I'll see which one looks best first, or a split stitch too, that would be alright as well, that look good. I think I cut that off there, I hope so. Anyway, when I get this thread off here, I'll be able to throw this old bit of thing away. Geez, it must be old because it's I've seen better days, definitely. I'm going to undo both sides now. Goodness me. There we go. It's still windy out there, even the wind is rattling in there. That's not nice, is it? Next week's supposed to be going to get warm, so that'll be good. It's only going to be 25 degrees today here. Still winter time. Here, let's start that one. And there. This right? No, it isn't. Because you're going to come back to that bit, Sonia. You're not right at all. Hang on. So when you go down there and down there, your work would come out of here, right? And then you go around in this bit, pull that down there like that. What am I doing? Is that right? Righto. There you come up. Move the box out of the way. Put back in the cupboard. Couldn't I? I might not have come down there far enough with that. I've got a piece of thread here. Oh yeah, it's from the back. No, don't cut that off. That's what you're using. Ah dear. I just got a little bit sidetracked there because I didn't think about what I was doing. Righto. So that's right. Now we need another bit down here. Another. Through there, down in there. Oops. hopefully I can get around the outside of it done before we have our time limits up. Okay. Right, isn't that cute? I do love that. I think I want to go around the outside of it though. I really do. I don't know whether to do a split stitch around there or not, which means when you come back up through the first stitch and you go down there, alright, and you come back up through that stitch, go through your cotton, and go back up there, alright, come up through your cotton, and go down there. Keep it right close to the side there. And then so you're splitting your cotton, right, to come back through it. Makes a nice closed stitch. It's like a stem stitch, only you break going through the thread. And I do like how that looks too. That's really good. And you know, doing the middle bit first is the way to go, because then you put the outside piece on, you cover all your stem, your pieces of thread there. You cover all your stitches. That looks really good, that does. I do like that. I have to make another bit of a stem, not a stem, but a branch on it somewhere, so it's not just sitting out there in the wilderness. There's something there, like a bit of a branch on that. I probably should cut that off. But then I've got these pieces here. This is part of that, and that is part of that. I must see about putting that in there before I forget what I'm doing. You know, so and that's got its own stem, hasn't it? So this one hasn't going to be able to have its own stem. It's just going to have to imagine it's there, okay? It's hanging on by something, by a thread. Okay. Do like how this is turning out. When I first did it, I didn't like it, and I thought, oh, I can't do that. What am I supposed to do? It was too much on the piece fabric. I needed to add bits as you go, is what I thought would be a better idea. So I've taken it apart. I've redone this, as you've seen with the last video, and now I'm putting the stitching on here, because I tend to do a bit on here as far as stitching goes. It's got to have a little bit on. Come on. If you didn't want it to go through there, it would, you know. The stitch would go through the other one real easy if you didn't want it to. I think this is really nice and tidy this way. I don't know if I'm going to leave that bird there. Can't think about whether I should or not yet. I'll have to see. Might work. Could be the plan. I'll find a place to put something stem off this. I will. Off my leaf. I think it needs to be connected to something. As he could be floating around, but I'd rather he wasn't. Thank you for people to watching my channel. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate your feedback. You know, on what you what you like to look at, and excuse me, what you've learnt, and anything you need to ask me, I'm okay with that. If I don't want to talk about it, I won't. If I do, well, I will. So that's how it is. I'm not a very secretive person. I've been told that I can't keep a secret. It's only if I actually know anything, because nobody would tell me one. That's not true. That's only my money mucking about. But they do, you know, because if one, I don't know, I'd say to the kids, oh, we won't say anything about that yet, you know, if there's something wasn't really bad, or, you know, something Dad or whatever, but I'd go and tell him anyway. Couldn't help myself. There's no such thing as a secret if you know about it, is there? If somebody's told you it can't be a secret. Got some little bits of thready. I want to cut these off. Okay. I go back up through there. Can't see what I'm doing now. What have I got? There you go. We're nearly to the bottom. Might have to find a couple more of these leaves. I know which piece of material it's on, so now I hope you didn't mind me showing you how to do that all the way through, because we can have a look at the outcome, can't we? We've got a bit of stuff done on here now. Now I need to do around here. So while I'm here now, I'm going to do that. I'll end that off in a minute, that bit. I'll see that this is not as thick as the thing I've been using, as the thread I've been using. But this has got to go around here, and for some reason I've had my I haven't been paying attention to that. I'm going to do, it's a bit thick, I'm going to do stem stitch all around here, okay, to fill this in. Oh dear. Well, there's a few thicknesses I've got that I'm going through, which I probably should have took more notice of when I was doing it, but it didn't occur to me that I was going to be needing to stitch through all these bits. At least it's a different colour, so that's all right, isn't it? They look exactly the same. I don't think I'm going to run out of time. I hope not. I know Jennifer Clouston says that you shouldn't stitch for too long each day, you know, like, well, she doesn't because it's just it's her thing. Personally, when I used to do a lot years ago, I'd be sewing as soon as there was a few minutes in the day, you know, because I had it out in the lounge room where everybody was, and because I didn't have my own craft room back in them days, and then if it was just sitting on the table, and I'd be just picking it up and do it whenever I could, because, you know, it's the only chance you get, sort of thing. But I can possibly just have a little time, because I always found too that with myself, I don't know about anybody else, but I found too that I got a lot of getting started and organised to start with too as a thing. You know, you got to get yourself organised what you're going to be doing. What is on earth is this? Don't tell me I brought the knot through with me. I have. Righto. Yeah, so I always had to have a little while to do stuff, because especially if you were starting off with something, trying to find all the stuff that you needed to do it, you know, that'd take you a fair while. And by the time you get it to get it started, there'd be something else you'd have to do. So you wouldn't be able to just stitch, you know. But anyway, I'd have never got anything done if I'd limited myself. Got other things done as well, though. There was no... I'm just going up the centre of this to fill this in, because I wanted the stitches all going up this way. I hope this didn't go too far and cut out. I hope it's still on there. Now if I put a stem under the bottom of that, I'll just put one stitch in there to fill that up. And down here I'm going to catch this, because now that's got to have that stem on there. Okay everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Please leave a thumbs up or like, or whatever it is that just put there. I've got to fill in all this bit here and then do this one and that one. And of course there's lots more than the rest of it. So thanks for watching, and have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.